After Jesus' garments had been divided among the soldiers who had crucified him, Jesus observed his mother and the disciple whom he loved, John, standing nearby. In John 19:26, Jesus said to his mother, "Woman, behold your son." We don't know how many of those who followed Jesus stayed close by until the very end. Among those who did, however, was his mother. I imagine that she predetermined at the beginning of that terrible day she would not abandon her son, no matter the cost to her personally, no matter the great pain that she would endure watching him suffer. She would stay. I wonder what Mary was thinking in this moment, watching her son die. What was she doing with the things that she had treasured up, the things that she had pondered in her heart when the newborn son she had just born was visited by the shepherds? What sense could she possibly be making of this day? She had to have questions, unanswerable questions, just like you and I sometimes do. But she would stay, and Jesus, he saw her there. His eyes didn't skim over her, they rested on her. Jesus, who at that moment was feeling the full weight of the sin of the entire world pressing in on him, he saw his mother. And he was not indifferent to her. Rather, he was filled with compassion for this woman, his mother, for whose sins he was dying. This same woman who had found favor with the triune God, who called herself a servant of the Lord, and upon whom the Holy Spirit had rested. She who had submitted herself in obedience to God's will and carried the Son of the Most High in her womb. In fulfilling his divine mission, a mission to reconcile the entire world to God the Father, Jesus was not going to leave her, this one woman, defenseless and vulnerable. He would love her and provide for her even now. As Jesus gazes on his mother and John from the cross, he first reveals to Mary his provision for her. Jesus says to Mary, "This beloved disciple, he is now your son." It is written in John 19:27, "Then he said to the disciple, 'Behold, your mother.' And from that hour, the disciple took her to his own home." Mary would not be left alone. This moment, so close to the moment when Jesus drew his last breath, it illustrates how personal, how intimate the love of Jesus is. For this is how God loved the world, that he gave his one and only Son. Yes, but this is how he loved you, how he loved me, that Jesus died that we might live. And as Jesus did with his mother Mary, he knows you and he sees you. And he intervenes for you, and he provides for you, and he does not leave you alone. His love for you is so personal that he sent his Holy Spirit to live inside you, to be as close as your very breath. The Spirit of God, who will never leave you or forsake you.